Hi Sagittarius, rising suns and moons, this is your monthly prediction video for the month of June. So let's start with the first event that I picked. And by the way, there's extra focus on your love life. And there's going to be major changes, I would say. But anyways, let's start with Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer on the 9th of June on the 25th degree, and it's happening in your 8th house. So gladly, whatever is going to happen for now in your love life is going to be very positive. So this can be especially some sort of start initiative regarding joint finances, shared resources, or let's say renting an apartment together or house. Like it can be related to house matters and joint resources or property. And also, if you already live with someone, you may benefit from another person. I mean, benefit not always considered a positive word, but like, let's say you have a partner and you were looking forward to maybe receiving more gifts or any kind of abundance coming from your partner. You are receiving it. So I would say this is strongly financial. Could be especially related to property, like a home or renting something together. Okay, and also if you are into occult knowledge, learning something, like astrology, tarot, or magic, or whatever, this is a perfect time for that, because you're exposed to more information. It's kind of a blessing. Venus is activating Jupiter there. And by the way, Jupiter will not stay for too long, so it's like the last, is it the last? Yeah, it's the last activation, or is it? I think it is the last activation of Jupiter in Cancer. So yeah, also, if you want to study psychology or criminal, criminal justice, forensics, all those things, you would receive a positive answer. Maybe you receive email that's saying, oh, you're accepted, you can study this subject, things like that. It should be related to 8th house, I would say, because if you want to study, I don't know, like interior design, maybe, but I would not say. Actually, it's interesting I mentioned interior design because it's happening in Cancer and Venus is there. So Venus in Cancer is having those interior design energies, but because it's in the 8th house, there's some sort of heaviness and negativity. And the reason I'm saying like psychology and criminal justice is because those subjects do have a lot of negativity around it. I mean, psychology doesn't have to, but usually people come to express their struggles and things like that. So that's why I'm saying it. Okay, the next one is new moon in Gemini on the 15th of June on the 24th degree, and it's happening in the 7th house. So for those who look forward to, let's say, a commitment after some period of talking to someone, maybe it's coming now, especially in the middle of the month. Probably not before and not after. And for others that are trying to date, this means meeting someone new. And someone youthful, and maybe someone younger, because Gemini usually has the qualities of someone like very youthful inside, no matter the age. And also, if you're looking forward to receiving some message from a person that you didn't hear from, like let's say an ex, the middle of month is that time when you might receive that message finally, because this can kind of open the channel of reconnecting with someone from your past, let's say, especially love related. It can have something to do with just, let's say, a friend or someone that was important to you, but for most of people it's going to be love related. Okay, the next one is Mercury retrograde in Cancer on the 29th of June, so that's in the very end of the month, and it's happening on the 26th degree in the 8th house. So if you are coupled, and if, let's say, things are a little bit complicated, you can expect some conversations that are about this difficult matter. Like, let's say there was some issue and you were both just trying to avoid talking about it. So this is when you will not manage to avoid talking about it. And that's good, because Mercury shows what needs fixing. So I believe the fixing will come. And it's going to be a long time, actually. It's not just, one day. It's just when the Mercury turns retrograde. But the energies of this retrograde, and it is going to stay in Cancer. Yeah. So those energies are lasting for like 3 weeks after the retrograde starts. And it's great, because you will finally talk about things that cause issues. And if you don't have issues, maybe you will start having issues. They don't have to be big and something, life-changing, and it doesn't have to lead to, let's say, a breakup. But if it was difficult, if it was very difficult, then it can lead to like a more serious disconnection from that person. Other than that, and this is probably the most important, this is the time when exes return. Wait, is it? It's in the 8th house. I mean, it's not as strong as for Capricorn, but yeah, I think I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it just a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, an ex can return. Yeah, for a very intense conversation, and maybe it's needed. Okay. Also, if you have some important matters regarding home, property, and funding, or a lease, a loan, things like that, there can be something that needs resolution around that time. Overall, your own finances for your own property, these things may need some adjustment, especially if that's a shared place with someone. Then something can come up that needs discussions, and something has to be adjusted. Okay, so the next one is full moon in Capricorn on the 30th, so the very end of the month. Actually, there are 3 events, very important events in the very end of the month. So the beginning is going to be much smoother and calmer, and yeah. Okay, full moon in Capricorn on the 30th, on the 8th degree in the 2nd house. Again, finances. So this month there's just so much of focus towards your finances, towards others' finances. Maybe some big decisions. And full moon in Capricorn, obviously this is not going to be something major. It's not like I don't know, receiving some opportunity that increases your finances. It can be something similar, but not that impactful. I would say it's just, could be a bigger purchase. Of course, could be receiving money, especially gifts, and especially monetary gifts, although this can be anything, actually, any kind of gift. Full moon in Capricorn, obviously this moon is, it can be a bit heavy because moon is not comfortable there, and it's full moon, so there can be a lot of emotions and maybe not being entirely happy with whatever you have to do with your finances. But it's the result of what you have been perhaps suppressing, and now you see the result. So maybe it happens so you can change something in regards to that, so that this issue doesn't repeat, or whatever result you see, it doesn't repeat. If it bothers you, if it's a negative one, it doesn't have to be. Okay, and the last one, the most beautiful one, is Jupiter ingressing into Leo. Not for everyone is the most beautiful, but Jupiter ingressing into Leo on the 30th, the same day as full moon, and it's happening in the ninth house. Yeah. So, a lot of traveling opportunities coming from abroad, traveling abroad to study. It can just be you moving to a foreign country. Let's say you were facing some issue, wanting to move somewhere or wanting to travel somewhere far. So that door opens. You can receive a visa, you can receive just an opportunity that opens that door for you. So yeah, and also very valuable knowledge learned, good mentors, good teachers, maybe meeting someone very important to you that would be helping you to gain knowledge about something that was important. Yeah, guides, mentors, maybe even, and also advisors of any kind, financial, relationship, even psychics or anyone like that. You will receive help, I would say. So yeah, what else? I think that will be the most important, because I can say something like building a better set of moral values, but this is so not applicable for most of people that it's probably not even worth mentioning this. Okay, so yeah, I think that will be all. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, help my mini channel grow, and see you next time in July.